Echoes of the Lost, A Journey Beyond the Veil. Chapter 1, The Call to Adventure. In the heart of a bustling, technologically advanced city, where the neon lights never dim and the sky is a tapestry of towering skyscrapers, life moves at a relentless pace. It is here, amidst the chaos of progress and the hum of the future, that our story begins. James, a young man with a keen intellect and a thirst for something beyond the confines of his monotonous job, finds himself wandering the city streets after another day spent in the grey monotony of his office. His mind, always racing with questions about the world and its myriad mysteries, craves an escape from the digital chains of modern life. Anne, on the other hand, is a spirited and resourceful woman who has always felt a little out of step with the world around her. She possesses an innate curiosity and a bold heart, traits that have often led her down paths less traveled. Despite her vibrant demeanor, Anne too feels the weight of unfulfilled dreams pressing upon her shoulders. Their paths cross in a crowded market, a place where the old world and the new collide in a kaleidoscope of sights, sounds, and smells. Vendors hawk their wares with loud calls, selling everything from the latest tech gadgets to ancient relics. It is a place of discovery, and for James and Anne, the beginning of an adventure neither had anticipated. Drawn to a small stall tucked away in a quieter corner of the market, James's attention is captured by a collection of antique books. As he sifts through the dusty tomes, his hand pauses on a peculiar volume. Its cover, worn by time, hints at tales of lost civilizations and hidden treasures. Anne, curious about James's find, joins him, and together they leaf through the book. It is within these yellowed pages that they stumble upon an ancient map, its edges frayed but the intricate lines and symbols still visible. The map speaks of a lost city, hidden from the world for centuries, rumored to hold a secret with the power to change the course of history. The discovery ignites a spark within them, a burning curiosity that refuses to be quenched by the mundane realities of their lives. Despite the risks and the unknowns, James and Anne find themselves united by a shared desire to uncover the mysteries of the lost city. As the market fades into the background and the city's neon lights flicker like distant stars, James and Anne stand on the brink of the unknown, their hearts racing with anticipation. The map in their hands is not just a guide to hidden treasures, it is a call to adventure, a chance to step beyond the ordinary and into the realm of the extraordinary. And so, with the ancient map as their guide, James and Anne embark on a journey that will lead them into the heart of the unknown, where danger, mystery, and the promise of discovery await. Their adventure has just begun. Chapter 2, Preparing for the Journey. With the ancient map in hand and the promise of an adventure that could change their lives forever, James and Anne set about preparing for their journey into the unknown. The task ahead was daunting, requiring not just courage and resolve, but a wealth of knowledge and resources they did not yet possess. Their first step was to delve into the mysteries of the lost city, to understand its history, its culture, and the dangers that might lie in wait. The city's name was whispered in ancient texts and folklore, but concrete information was scarce. It was said to have been a hub of knowledge and technology, far advanced for its time, before it vanished without a trace. James and Anne spent days in the city's library, surrounded by a sea of books that ranged from dusty ancient manuscripts to modern digital archives. James, with his analytical mind, pored over texts and maps, connecting dots and theorizing about the possible location of the city. Anne, ever practical, compiled lists of necessary supplies, researched the terrain they would have to navigate, and reached out to experts in ancient civilizations for insights. Their efforts were a blend of old and new, ancient maps laid out beside laptops, handwritten notes beside digital documents. Every piece of information added to the puzzle, bringing them a step closer to their goal. But preparation was not just about gathering information. They also needed to equip themselves for the physical challenges of their journey. This meant securing the right gear, from durable clothing to camping equipment, and ensuring they had enough provisions to sustain them. The city was rumored to be located in a remote region, where the terrain was unforgiving and the elements unpredictable. James and Anne trained to improve their physical endurance, spending hours hiking and camping in similar conditions to those they expected to face. As their departure drew near, the reality of what they were about to undertake began to set in. There were moments of doubt and fear, but these were quickly overshadowed by the excitement of the adventure that lay ahead. Saying goodbye to their old lives was not easy, but the promise of the unknown called to them with an irresistible allure. They were leaving behind the familiar for a journey that promised not just the thrill of discovery, but the chance to prove to themselves that they were capable of more than they had ever imagined. With their preparations complete, James and Anne stood on the brink of a new chapter in their lives. They were no longer just dreamers, but adventurers on the cusp of uncovering secrets that had been lost to time. The journey to the lost city was about to begin, and with it, a story of courage, friendship, and the unquenchable thirst for knowledge. As they set out, the city skyline faded into the distance, a symbol of the life they were leaving behind. Ahead of them lay the unknown, and within it, the chance to write their own legend. Chapter 3: The Journey Begins. As the first light of dawn broke over the horizon, James and Anne set forth on their journey, the ancient map their only guide through the unknown. Their destination was the lost city, hidden deep within the heart of a dense and untamed jungle that stretched out before them like a green sea. The early days of their journey were marked by excitement and awe as they traversed exotic landscapes that seemed to belong to another world. Towering waterfalls, hidden valleys, and ancient ruins that whispered secrets of a bygone era were their companions as they ventured further from the world they knew. But the beauty of the wilderness was matched by its dangers. The terrain became increasingly treacherous, with narrow paths winding through steep cliffs and dense foliage that seemed determined to bar their way. The jungle was alive with the sounds of unseen creatures, and every rustle in the underbrush was a reminder of the perils that lurked in the shadows. James, with his unwavering determination, led the way, machete in hand, cutting through the thick vines and undergrowth that threatened to impede their progress. Anne, ever resourceful, kept a vigilant eye on their surroundings, her backpack filled with essential supplies that sustained them through the long days and nights. Despite the challenges, their spirits remained high. The bond between them grew stronger with each step, their shared sense of adventure driving them forward. They shared stories of their lives, their dreams, and the hopes that had brought them to this moment, finding solace in their companionship amidst the vastness of the jungle. One of their first major obstacles was a seemingly impassable canyon that stretched across their path, its depths shrouded in mist and mystery. The map offered no guidance, leaving them to rely on their wits and courage to find a way across. After days of searching for a crossing, they discovered an ancient rope bridge, hidden away in a secluded valley. Weathered by time and barely clinging to the cliffs on either side, the bridge was a testament to the ingenuity of those who had once called the jungle their home. Crossing the bridge was a test of faith, each step a leap into the unknown. But James and Anne faced it together, their determination unwavering as they made their way across, the chasm below a reminder of the risks they were willing to take in pursuit of their quest. Beyond the canyon, the jungle opened up to reveal the ruins of a forgotten city, its stones covered in moss and vines. It was a sign that they were on the right path, a beacon of hope that spurred them on. Their journey was far from over, but James and Anne had already proven to themselves and each other that they were capable of facing whatever lay ahead. Together, they ventured deeper into the heart of the jungle, the lost city and its secrets drawing ever closer. The air was thick with the promise of adventure, and the path ahead was fraught with danger, but James and Anne had embarked on a journey that would change their lives forever. They were no longer just travelers in a foreign land, they were explorers on the verge of discovering something that had been lost to the world for centuries. The journey to the lost city had only just begun, but already, it was shaping up to be an adventure of a lifetime. Chapter 4: The City of Secrets. After weeks of arduous travel through the dense jungle, James and Anne stood at the threshold of the lost city. The sight that greeted them was both breathtaking and surreal. Ancient structures, grand and imposing, rose from the earth, their stones entwined with the roots of the jungle. Time had rendered them part of the landscape, a forgotten kingdom reclaimed by nature. The city, bathed in the golden light of the setting sun, was a testament to a civilization that had mastered the balance between nature and technology. As they stepped onto the moss-covered streets, the air around them hummed with an energy that spoke of secrets waiting to be uncovered. Their first task was to explore the city and understand its layout. The map, as ancient as the city itself, provided clues, but it was their keen observation and intuition that led them from one marvel to the next. They discovered waterways and irrigation systems far advanced for their time, suggesting the city's inhabitants had been pioneers of engineering and environmental science. As they delved deeper, they found themselves in what appeared to be the city's center, a vast plaza surrounded by towering structures adorned with intricate carvings. Here, the blend of technology and nature was most evident, with crystal panels that once might have harnessed the sun's energy lying dormant beside lush gardens that still thrived. The beauty and mystery of the city were overwhelming, but it was the discovery of a hidden chamber beneath the central temple that marked the turning point in their adventure. The chamber, accessible through a series of puzzles that tested their intellect and resolve, held the city's greatest secret, a device of unknown purpose, its design centuries ahead of its time. The moment of discovery was interrupted by the arrival of a rival team of explorers. Unlike James and Anne, whose motives were driven by curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge, this group sought the city's secrets for their own gain. The tension between the two teams escalated quickly, leading to a dangerous game of cat and mouse through the ancient streets. James and Anne, realizing the potential danger the device posed if it fell into the wrong hands, made a bold decision. With clever tactics and a deep understanding of the city's layout, they managed to outmaneuver their rivals, leading them away from the chamber and using the city's ancient technology to seal the entrance, ensuring the device remained undisturbed. As they made their escape, the city around them seemed to awaken, its energy pulsating stronger than before. It was as if the city itself was acknowledging their decision to protect its secrets. The setting sun cast long shadows over the ruins, and as James and Anne looked back one last time, they knew their adventure was far from over. The secrets of the lost city had been protected, but the experience had changed them. They had faced dangers and made choices that would define them forever. As they left the city behind, the jungle enveloping it once more, they carried with them not just memories of their journey, but a deeper understanding of the power and responsibility that came with uncovering the past. The adventure of the lost city was a chapter in their lives they would never forget, a reminder of the mysteries that lay hidden in the world, waiting for those brave enough to seek them out. Chapter 5: The Secret Unveiled. As the first light of dawn broke over the ruins of the lost city, James and Anne stood before the ancient device, its presence a stark contrast to the crumbling stones and overgrown foliage around them. This marvel of technology, centuries ahead of its time, hummed with energy, its symbols glowing with an otherworldly light. The air around them vibrated with the power of the device, a testament to the advanced knowledge of the civilization that had once thrived in this place. The decision that lay before them was monumental. The device, capable of altering reality itself, held the potential to change the world. Its discovery was the culmination of their journey, a journey that had tested their courage, their resolve, and their very understanding of what it meant to seek the unknown. James and Anne, standing side by side, faced the weight of their discovery with a mix of awe and apprehension. They had seen firsthand the lengths to which others would go to possess such power, and the danger it posed if it fell into the wrong hands was too great to ignore. The decision was clear, yet the responsibility of it weighed heavily upon them. With a mutual nod, an unspoken agreement between them, they set about the task of destroying the device. It was a delicate operation, requiring precision and care to ensure that the technology was rendered inert without causing harm to the surrounding area or to themselves. As they worked, the sun's rays illuminated the chamber, casting long shadows that danced across the ancient walls. The device, for all its complexity and potential for destruction, was a thing of beauty, a testament to the ingenuity and ambition of its creators. It was a poignant reminder of what humanity was capable of, both the incredible advancements and the devastating consequences of wielding such power. Finally, with the device safely deactivated, James and Anne took a moment to reflect on their journey and the decision they had made. They had come in search of adventure, driven by a desire to uncover the mysteries of the past, but they had found so much more. They had discovered a lost civilization, witnessed the marvels of ancient technology, and faced the ethical dilemma of wielding such power. As they left the chamber, the device now a silent relic of a bygone era, they knew that their adventure had changed them. They had not only uncovered one of the greatest secrets of the ancient world, but they had also made a choice that would define their legacy. They had chosen to protect the future by sacrificing the potential of the past, a decision that spoke to the very heart of what it meant to be explorers. The journey back through the ruins of the lost city was a reflective one. James and Anne walked side by side, the bond between them strengthened by the trials they had faced together. They emerged from the jungle as the sun set, leaving the lost city and its secrets behind them. Their adventure had come to an end, but the story of their journey and the choices they had made would live on. They had proven that some secrets, no matter how powerful or tempting, were better left undiscovered, safeguarded for the benefit of future generations. As they made their way back to the world they had left behind, James and Anne knew that their lives would never be the same. They had embarked on a journey in search of adventure, but they had found so much more. They had discovered the true meaning of courage, friendship, and the responsibility that came with uncovering the secrets of the past. Chapter 6: Return to the New World. James and Anne sat side by side on a rooftop overlooking the city skyline, the cacophony of urban life a stark contrast to the silence of the lost city they had left behind. The sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple, a daily spectacle that seemed more poignant now than ever before. The city lights flickered to life, a reminder of the world they had returned to, a world unchanged by the adventures and choices that had transformed them. Their journey into the unknown had begun as a quest for adventure, a desire to break free from the constraints of their everyday lives. But what they found was far more profound, a journey of self-discovery, of facing fears and overcoming challenges that tested the very essence of their being. Sitting there, amidst the familiar yet somehow different landscape of their city, James and Anne reflected on the lessons they had learned. The lost city, with its ancient secrets and advanced technology, had offered them a glimpse into the past's potential, but it was their decision to leave those secrets untouched that defined their journey. This decision, born out of a newfound respect for the balance between discovery and responsibility, had not been an easy one. Yet, it underscored the realization that some mysteries were meant to remain unsolved, that the allure of knowledge and power must be tempered by wisdom and foresight. As they shared their thoughts and feelings, it was clear that the adventure had forged between them a bond that went beyond friendship. They had been through experiences that few could understand, faced decisions that had the potential to change the world, and emerged with a shared understanding of what truly mattered. Their return to the modern world was not just a physical journey back to the familiar but a metaphysical journey into a new understanding of their place in the universe. They had seen the remnants of a civilization that had reached the heights of technological advancement only to disappear into the annals of history, a poignant reminder of the impermanence of human endeavors. As the night deepened, James and Anne knew that their lives would never be the same. They had returned as heroes who had saved the world from a potentially dangerous discovery, but they chose to keep the details of their adventure to themselves. The secrets of the lost city were theirs to bear, a silent testament to their journey and the choices they had made. Looking out at the city, its lights a mirror to the stars above, they realized that their adventure had given them more than just memories. It had given them a new perspective on life, on the importance of cherishing the present and looking to the future with hope and wonder. The story of James and Anne's journey to the lost city would remain untold, a chapter in their lives that was both an ending and a beginning. As they stood up to leave the rooftop, they knew that new adventures awaited them, each with its own lessons to learn and mysteries to explore. But for now, they were content to return to their lives, enriched by the knowledge that the greatest adventure of all was living fully, embracing the unknown with courage and an open heart.